Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, people? Salute, salute. It's your boy Jay Jordan back again for another WNBA watch along. I know I said I was going, y'all said y'all don't mind if I come on late, but unfortunately I had to come on late today. This event I was working, I ran later than expected. So I literally just got home about 5 minutes ago, and we're here for the second half of this Liberty and Mystics game. Hey, cuz, what's going on? Salute, salute. Hope you're doing well on this Thursday evening. All right, I didn't get to watch really any of the game. I didn't watch it. I haven't watched a second of this game. But I do know the Liberty are currently up 43-37 over the Mystics. We're currently at halftime. So let me get things ready for the third quarter. We're currently at halftime. Hope everyone's doing well. Salute for those who got. I had the stream already created, but I didn't know what time I was gonna get home, so I didn't make it public. I didn't want you guys to be sitting around waiting if I put it to start at 7. Hut, salute, salute. Yes, sir. I'm glad you're. They say better late than never, so I am late, but I do want to catch the end of this game. They're still in halftime right now. I'm not sure how much longer they have. It is West Indian night at Barclays Center. My mom and my girlfriend and her cousin and aunt went. So they should be having a good time out there. I'm gonna say there's probably about 5 minutes left in halftime, so I'm just assuming that. So I'm gonna put my halftime bug up. We can quickly go over the stats. I gotta pull that up too. I gotta get everything all resituated here, so bear with me. Let me pull this up right quick so we could take a look. All right, cool. This game is on Prime Video if you wanted to watch it live. If you have been watching it live, I'm watching it on our local New York channel, My 9. That's where I'm watching the game now. So, looks like the Mystics outscored the Liberty 20-18 in the first quarter. Liberty came back and outscored them 25-17 in the second. The Liberty were 7.5-point favorites. As you probably already know, there's a bunch of players out. Sabrina's out, Natasha's out, and Jonquel is out, Niara's out. So back to 4 players. We get players back, and then we lose players again. So I gotta actually update my starting lineup and injury thing. Sonia Citron leading the way, the New Yorker leading the way against the Liberty. 15 points for her with 2 blocks. Iriafen with 6 points and 3 rebounds. Shakira scoreless, 0 for 7. 2 for Shug Sutton, 2 for Alicia Clark off the bench. Lucy Olsen with 7. 3 for Enxler, 2 for Melbourne. New York, you got Burke with 5. 7 for Misamim, who got to start. Only 1 point for Breanna Stewart in 10 minutes. 4 for Leonie Fibich. 9 for Marine Johannes in the start. 6 off the bench for Talbot. Rebecca Gardner with 2. And Isabel Harrison in her first game back. She has 9 points. Liberty, only 2 turnovers. That is an absolute shocker. Knock on wood. Liberty only with 2 turnovers. And Mystics only have 5. So they're pretty much taking care of the basketball in this one. All right, let me get this fixed now because these starters are wrong on my end. I didn't know who was going to start, so I just put the usuals. So it was Marine Johannes. Looked like Kennedy Burke started as well. So Marine, Leonie, Kennedy. Get updating the starting lineups right quick. Kennedy Burke, Breanna Stewart, and Emma Meeseman. Okay, so that's updated. The starters are updated. Now I have to clear off the bench. Meeseman and Burke off the bench. Marine off the bench. So Steph Talbot, Rebecca Gardner, and Isabel Harrison are the only bench players available for the Liberty this evening. So I'll fix that. And Liberty, Natasha. Sabrina is actually out with a toe injury from what I read. Sabrina's out with a toe that she sustained in practice yesterday. So they finally get practice time and then she gets hurt. And then Jonquel, they said she came down with an illness or something along those lines. So that's why she's out as well. All right. So the injury report at the bottom on the ticker at the bottom of the screen is updated as well. All right. They're recapping the finals run, the finals series last season. That's what they're doing on My Nine at least. It was I guess it was a little preview, not preview, but yeah, a preview of the episode, the Liberty Unlocked episode that they released on their YouTube channel. I feel like they released that last month. All right, let me make sure this works. All right, that's working too. So, all right, we're slowly getting everything up to speed here. Slowly getting everything up to speed. All right, cool. So, Empire, salute. What's going on? Back from the dentist? Yeah, talking about dentist. I actually need to go to the dentist. Make sure my everything is looking good in there. But I'm glad you were able to make it. I just got on, so I'm glad you were able to make it. Oh, yes, thank you, Hutch. JC Sheldon is injured. I do remember that. There's no timetable for her return. I did see that. Thank you. JC Sheldon. I'm gonna update that right now. I forgot exactly what they said is wrong with her, but I do know she's out. Gamecast. Where is he? JC Sheldon. Something about an ankle. Yeah, JC Sheldon ankle. Yep. Absolutely correct. Oh, somebody was subbed. JCOBX. Salute for the sub. Appreciate that. Salute. JC Sheldon ankle. Sorry for coming on late, guys. I had an event that ran later than expected. Salute that. Appreciate. I saw the sub. Appreciate that, bro. Welcome to the channel. We are still at halftime. I came in and we were at halftime, so I'm not sure how much longer halftime is. I think after they come back from this commercial, we should be good. So just bear with me as we wait. I did want to go. I went over the box score already, I think. Yes, I did. Let me see what the turnovers and everything like that is looking like here. Wilson's wife, where can the game be streamed for free? I don't know any sites. I don't use those type of sites anymore, but if you surf the internet, there's definitely places where you can watch it. The game is on Amazon Prime tonight, Prime Video, so that's why you're probably not able to watch it if you don't have Prime Video. I'm in the New York area, so I'm watching it on our local My Nine channel. But if you're not in the New York, New Jersey area, you probably don't have access to that. All right, it looks like all right, cool. So I could take this halftime thing off. The halftime is over. So I got in at just the right time to do the rest of this game. I did want to look at the team stats. Liberty getting beat on the boards only by 1, 16-15. All right, broadcast started back up, and we're off to start the third quarter. Breanna Stewart with the ball over to Mieseman, hand off to Marine. Marine left side of the court, over to Breanna Stewart, back to Marine. Marine steps back, off balance three, off the rim. Leonid Fibich with the tip, and it goes out to Stewie, over to Mieseman. Mieseman finds Marine. Marine on the drive, snatch back dribble, step back over Shakira. Oh, Marine Johannes. A long two from the right wing. And it's 45-37. Marine Johannes into double figures here, 11 points. Sonia Citron with the ball. Sonia Citron out of New York. Westchester County in the building. Shook Sutton goes behind the screen, pulls up for a long three. Sonia Citron gets the offensive rebound. Over to Sutton. Down to Shakira. Spins, goes up, and she gets that thing. That's her first basket of the game. Shakira Austin with the basket. No, I think the Lynx playing on League Pass. 45-39. Emma Meesman over to Stewie. I don't know why Stewie didn't just pull up from the elbow. She attacks Shakira, misses the left-hand scoop. Did not looking to get the offensive rebound, running back the other way. Fibich tips it out of bounds. So Shakira Austin inbounds the ball to Shug Sutton. Ball over to Shakira from Shug. Shug Sutton with the ball. Hand off to Citron. Citron with the ball. Dribbles left. Picks up her dribble. Nowhere to go, but it goes cross court all the way to Alicia Clark. She pump fakes. Tries to drive. Finds Shakira. And easy layup. Good ball movement there. Broke that zone down by the Washington Mystics, excuse me. Marine over to Sabrina. Back to Marine. Marine comes off the screen. Marine, another off-balance three and misses. Long rebound goes out and to the Mystics. 4-point game here, 45-41. Mystics still have an outside chance of making the playoffs. Very slim, though. The Liberty trying to climb their way up into the top 4. 45-41. Sutton with the ball. Sutton over to Austin. Austin over to Alicia Clark. Alicia Clark pump fakes. Shoots a 3 off the front rim. Fight for the rebound. And Burke tips it out of bounds. Mystics retain possession. Ball and play to Austin. Austin at the 3-point line. Hand off to Sutton. Sutton right side of the floor. Looking for Austin. Austin comes off the curl. Tries to drop it down. Tipped away, but Sutton gets the rebound. Oh, sorry. Iriafen gets the rebound. Goes hook shot over Mieseman and scores. So I might be jinxed. As soon as I come to Liberty, start giving up the lead. It's 45-43. 2-point game. Same thing happened last game. I got to the game in the second quarter, and they had the worst quarter. Oh, bounce pass between the legs from Marine to Emma, and Emma fall away jump shot scores. Wow, Marine Johannes, a bounce pass between the legs of the defender. Austin with the ball. Austin looking for Iriafen. Ball gets deflected and stolen by Stewie. It's a 2-on-1. Marine lobs it up to Stewie. Stewie goes up and lays it in. Marine lobbed it like Stewie was going to go up there and dunk it LeBron James style. Stewie just waited for the ball to fall into her hands and lays it in. Sutton with the ball. Sutton over to Austin. Austin on the drive. Goes up, misses. Rebound to Mieseman. Mieseman over to Stewie. Stewie crosses half court. Over to Fibich in the corner. Fibich drives out the corner. Up top to Mieseman. Over to Leo. Leo pump fakes and drives. Goes up, draws the contact on Sonia Citron. And she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. They showing that replay of that Marine Johannes pass. Literally a bounce pass between the legs of Kiki Iriafen. Kiki slaps her on the back smiling because she knows she just got right there. Oh my God. Miller, salute. What's good, bro? As Fibich hits the first free throw. Yeah, Stu ain't dunking that. Stu just came back off a bone bruise. I'm surprised she can even jump off the floor, really. Leo hits both free throws. 51-43. Marine literally lobbed it up there, put it at the rim. Like Stewie is going to go up there, Braun style. Kiki with the ball, pulls up for a midi, and cash. Kiki Iriafen, I think they just said she passed 500 career points. Salute to Kiki Iriafen, the rookie out of USC and Stanford. As we have a foul on the screen, Alicia Clark fouls Leonie Fibich. 51-45. Substitutions on the floor. Isabel Harrison checking in. Yeah, Stewie, she can't even jump on top of a phone book tonight. Everything is going to be flat-footed. Ball inbounds to the Liberty. Kennedy gets it to Leo over to Marine. Top of the key here. Marine drives left. Has Iriafen on her. Pass over to Isabel. Up top to Kennedy. Back down to Izzy. Izzy in the post. Goes up. Misses. Gets her own rebound. Izzy back up. Misses again. And Alicia Clark gets the rebound. That's where the guards have to come in and help on the boards there. They let Isabel Harrison down there by herself. Steph Dolson, right side to Sonia. Sonia comes off the screen, gets cut off by Leo. Over to Jade. Jade bounce pass to Kiki. Kiki at the elbow, drives on Isabel, picks up her dribble. Over to Jade in the right corner. Jade Melbourne. Picks up her dribble, shoots an off-balance midi, bounces off the rim, and goes out of bounds. So New York gets the rebound. That's when people need to chase the ball down The ball goes in the air. You need to see Liberty players going for the rebound. No more staring around. So 51-45, Liberty ball here. Yeah, you can't fit a sheet of paper under her foot the way she jumping right now. Marine with the ball. Marine comes off the screen, going to her right. Marine hang dribble, one hand pass over to Kennedy Burke, over to Marine in the corner. Marine for three, hits the top of the backboard. Shoots it from the left corner and hits the top of the backboard. Ball in play here with the Mystics. 51-45. Jade Melbourne with the ball, and they call a foul on Kennedy Burke trying to fight over that screen. Second foul on Burke. She'll go to the bench. Rebecca Gardner checks in for her. If you're just joining, Liberty get players back and then lose them. They got Isabel Harrison back. They lost Sabrina and Jonquel. Kiki with the ball. Kiki on the drive. Marine gets the ball tipped away. Bounce pass to Lucy Olsen in the corner with 7 seconds. Lucy Olsen gets to the elbow, shoots, misses, and Rebecca Gardner gets the rebound. That's one thing Rebecca Gardner will do. She will hustle on the boards here. Leonie Fiebich gets it. Bad pass. Kiki Iriafen steals it. Over to Lucy Olsen. Lucy Olsen with the ball. Stops. Picks up her dribble. Out to Melbourne. Melbourne for three. Too strong. Mixerman gets the rebound. And over to Marine Johannes. Marine gets around the screen. Up top to Emma. Emma, left side to Rebecca Gardner. Rebecca Gardner rejects the screen, goes up, double clutches, draws the foul on Olsen. So Rebecca Gardner will now go to the line for 2 free throws. They're showing the replay here. She threw the lob up. Stewie just waited for it to come down. And with a smile, looked at Marine like, girl, you crazy. As we go to a timeout here. 4:26 to go. I'll be forgetting to start my clock. 4:26 to go in the third. Liberty up 51-45. Let's take a look at it. Liberty and Mystics tied in the quarter, 8 points apiece. Washington, Sonia Citron yet to score in the second half yet. Kiki Iriafen with 10 points. Shakira got 4, 2 for Sutton, 2 for Clark. Lucy Olsen still with 7 off the bench. For the Liberty, Kennedy Burke with 5, 9 for Mieseman. You got 3 for Stewart. She got her first field goal in that quarter. 6 for Leonie Fiebich, 11 for Marine Johannes. Wilson Wife, salute for the sub. Appreciate you. Steph Talbot with 6, 2 for Gardner, and 9 for Isabel Harrison. Appreciate you guys subbing up. Appreciate you guys tuning in. This game is on Prime Video if you did want to watch it live. New York Liberty 34 on the Twitch. Salute. I'm good. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully the Liberty can get a win this evening against this Mystics team. Didn't get to take a look at the schedule since I started streaming late today, but let's take a quick look at it. So currently, I think this is right. Let me refresh it, make sure we're up to date. All right, cool. So the Minnesota Lynx and the Las Vegas Aces have both clinched a playoff spot. That's what that X means. Lynx are 30-7. They're currently playing right now against the Seattle Storm. They're up 13-3. My goodness. Vegas Aces 26-14. They beat the Atlanta Dream again last night. They're on a 12-game winning streak. They're starting to click at the right time. We did the watch along on that game yesterday. It was a really good one. Atlanta Dream 24-14 in that third seed right now, tied with the Phoenix Mercury, same record 23-14. The New York Liberty at 23-15 in fifth seed. They need the win tonight to keep pace with these other two to get home court advantage in the playoffs. You have the Indiana Fever at 20-18. Golden State at 19-18. Seattle at 20-19. Looking like they're going 20-20 tonight, looking at that score. And then you have the Sparks at 17-19 on the outside looking in. So are the Mystics 16-22 on the outside looking in. It's not looking too good for them. I think that the teams in the top 8 will make the playoffs right now. I think they will make it right now. Seeding is still up for grab, or placement is still up for grabs. All right, let's get back to business here. Broadcast is back here on my 9, where I'm watching it. We'll see how it all plays out. What's up, Coach Curtis? What's going on? 51-45 is the score. All right, Rebecca Gardner at the line for 2 free throws. She misses the first. It rattles out. Got to make your free throws. They're free for a reason. Rebecca Gardner at the line for free throw number 2, and she knocks it down. So it's 52-45. Mystics to inbound. Kiki gets it in to Lucy Olsen. So on the court right now for the Mystics is Iriafen, Citron, Dolson, Olsen, and Melbourne. For the Liberty, it's Febich, Mieseman, Johannes, Harrison, and Gardner. Kiki at the left elbow, guarded by Mieseman, tries to hand it off to to Sonia. I don't know why I confused them. Kiki Iriafen shoots a 3. We'll live with that all day. She misses badly. Rebound to Isabel. Welcome back, Izzy. Ball over to Marine. Comes off the screen. Marine Johannes. Up top to Emma. Down to Izzy. Izzy misses the layup. And rebound to Dolson. Dolson over to Olsen. Dolson, Olsen. Jeez. Kickball here by Leonie Febich. It goes into the front, the second row. It'll be sideline out of bounds for the Mystics. Jade Melbourne to inbound here. Jade gets it into Dolson. Ball gets loose, and Rebecca Gardner gets to steal. And a foul there by Dolson. Dolson, the ex-Liberty player. She played with us back in 2023. Our first run to the finals. In this iteration of the team. Marine gets it over to Emma. My clock is all off. My bad, y'all. I'm all over the place right now. I'm gonna fix the clock. Rebecca Gardner with 3:30 on the clock gets it down to Izzy. Izzy misses another layup, but gets fouled this time. Izzy got to finish those. I got to give her some slack. It's her first game back, but you gotta make them layups. 3:24 to go in the quarter. 3:24 to go. I got it right now. So Izzy at the line. The Liberty are in the bonus, so they'll shoot free throws the rest of this quarter. She's up to 9 points and 4 rebounds in her return. Izzy first free throw is up and good. She's into double figures to join Marine Johannes. New York Liberty. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube. I am live on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube and on Twitch. Whatever platform you feel comfortable joining. Izzy makes both free throws. She's up to 11 points here. Liberty have shot 18 free throws. They've made 15 of them. The Mystics 1 for 2. So the free throw discrepancy is pretty big today. I missed the first half, so I don't know what happened in the first. Oh, finds a cutting Citron. Oh, she misses the scoop layup. That was a nice cut by Citron, but couldn't finish. Ball with Gardner. Gardner finds a curling Marine. Marine dribbles out to the 3. Reverses left. Over to Emma. Down to Izzy. Izzy stops. Reverses. Finds a cutting Gardner. Gardner goes up and scores. Look at the ball movement. Look at the player movement. Izzy to Beck. And it's a 11-point lead here. 56-45. Little tidbit here. I was watching some of the Liberty press conferences that they do after practices and things. And in the background, you saw Isabel, Rebecca, and Steph Talbot playing 3-on-3 with the men's practice players. And that came into play right there on that one. The camaraderie. Empire said funny one. My wife thought when they were in the bonus, the more they got more points each made basket. I mean, listen, man, teams would be dying to get in the bonus every game then. But listen, if you don't know what you don't know. But I'm glad she got the correct info now. Timeout called by the Mystics. Hey Beulah, what's going on? Salute, salute. See you on the YouTube now. I'm gonna show the box score right quick while we have some time. 56-45, Liberty up 13-8 in the quarter. Citron still with 15, 10 for Iriafen. The Liberty, you have 11 for Izzy with 5 rebounds, 5 for Beck, 6 for Talbot, 11 for Marine. So Liberty have 2 players in double figures. So do the Washington Mystics. If you're just joining, no Jonquel Jones, no Sabrina Ionescu, no Natasha Cloud, and still no Niara Sabali for the Liberty. There's no J.C. Sheldon for the Washington Mystics. All right. Ball about to come back into play now with the Mystics. Ball in play. And we're all 56-45. Mystics ball, 2:40 to go here. Shook Sutton gets it over to Austin. Ball gets deflected. They call a foul on Emma Mieseman on the pass. Oh, they call it on Gardner. I thought they called it on Mieseman. No, Sabrina, she injured her toe, Beulah, in practice yesterday. So I guess she wasn't good to go for today. So close to the playoffs, you don't want to risk any injury that can compound to something more serious. Ball in play here with the Mystics. Sutton gets it over to Kiki. Kiki, mid-range jump shot is up and good. Kiki Iriafen with the right baseline jumper. 56-47, back to single digits. Kennedy with the ball over to Izzy. Left side to Steph Talbot. Steph Talbot dribbles out to 3. Over to Izzy in the left corner. Izzy in the post, goes across the lane. Right-hand hook is off. Austin with the rebound. Austin gets it over to Sutton. 2 minutes, or approaching 2 minutes to go here in the third. Sutton with the ball over to Alicia Clark. Clark, top of the key here. Gets it to Kiki, left side of the floor, looking for Sonia. Sonia yet to score in the second half. Sonia for 3 off the back rim, and Rebecca Gardner gets the defensive board, excuse me. Gets it over to Stewie, who's checked back in. Rebecca Gardner drives left, picks up her dribble, and tries to get it back to Stewie, and it gets deflected out of bounds by Austin. Stays with the Liberty. Breanna Stewart turned 31. We both the same age, both born the same year. She turned 31 yesterday. So, oh, Kennedy Burke, what a pass to Stewie. She goes up, tries to go glass, and misses. Good cut, no finish there. Rebound to the Mystics. Sutton with the ball, right side of the floor, looking for Clark. Gets it to Clark, top of the key, looking for Sonia. They get it over to Austin. Austin on the drive, backs back, reverses back out. Back over to Sonia. Sonia drives left over to Sutton. Sutton for 3 and misses. Talbot with the rebound and a reach-in foul there by Austin. So I see why the Mystics are in foul trouble. Silly reach-in fouls when it's not necessary. At least what I'm seeing here in this second half. So Breanna Stewart, second game back from injury. She has 3 points and 5 rebounds. Steph Talbot at the line misses the first free throw. She has 6 points tonight, Steph Talbot. She's made 1 of 2 threes, and she hits the second free throw. 57-47, 10-point game. Beck Gardner playing full court press defense on the ball handler, and Steph Talbot gets the steal. Steph Talbot on the drive, goes up, and gets fouled by Sutton. So Steph Talbot, aggressive there on the entry pass, gets the steal. Looked a little funky trying to dribble the ball down the court there, but she draws the foul on the layup attempt. Will go to the line for 2 more free throws. Steph Talbot back at the line. Free throw is up. Oh my goodness, she misses the first. Liberty, from I tuned in, they've been off and on with the free throws. Let me see. She makes the second. The Liberty are 17 for 22 from the line. They're on a 13-4 run here. And they call a foul on Talbot on the reach in there. So 58-47 with 58 seconds to go in the quarter. Alicia Clark to inbound. Both teams in the bonus now. So next foul by the Liberty. The Mystics will be shooting. Sutton with the ball. Up top to Iriafen. Looking for Sonia. Gets it over to Sonia. Liberty in a bit of a zone defense. Sutton, corner three, and misses. Stewie with the rebound. And she crosses half court here. Stewart, Euro stepping through the lane, draws the foul on Alicia Clark. Geez, they calling a foul on everybody now, both sides. And Breanna Stewart will go to the line for more free throws. Empire, 22-2 foul attempts. Yeah, man. 22-2. Second one. First one is up for Stewie. She knocks it down. Looking at the fouls, the Mystics have 15 fouls as a team. The Liberty have 6. The one thing I will say about the Liberty is they be giving up open shots sometimes. So as Stewie knocks down both, 60-47. Both teams have not hit a 3 in this quarter. Mystics are 0 for 6. The Liberty are 0 for 3. Iriafen with the ball. Iriafen on the drive on Talbot. Goes up, reverses, gets fouled there by Breanna Stewart. So now the Mystics will go to the line for free throws. So Liberty moved to a zone defense. If you move the ball quickly, you can find some cracks in that zone. Kiki spins to the basket or faces up to the basket and gets tripped up by Stewie. So Iriafen at the line. First free throw is up, and she knocks it down. Second one is up and good for Kiki Iriafen, the rookie. Ball in play here with the Liberty, 60-49. About a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Austin guarding Stewie at the left 3-point line, damn near half court. 10 on the clock. Stewie tries to drive. Gets it over to Isabel Harrison. Isabel Harrison on the drive. Stops, reverses, goes up with the right-hand hook, and scores. Izzy. Look at the footwork there from Isabel Harrison. And Steph Talbot almost gets the steal on the inbound. It goes out of bounds with 5 seconds to go. 5.2 on the clock. It's 62-49. Shakira Austin the inbound here. Gets it over to Sonia. Sonia drives. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Sonia throws up the floater. It rolls off, and that's how the quarter ends. So the Liberty end the quarter on a nice little run here. 62-49. It's really been the bench mob putting in work. Isabel Harrison, Rebecca Gardner, Steph Talbot have been the catalyst in that quarter. They have a double-digit lead, 62-49, as we get ready for the fourth and final quarter. Oh, I gotta fix the. There we go. Fourth quarter. There we go. Tudo says the third. What's up, Tudo? The third was mostly free throws by New York. Yeah, they were just driving into the basket, getting to the line. And they got into the bonus early as well. Miracle, what's going on? Word, hit the like button, peaks. Salute to everybody in the chat. Make sure you hit the likes. Subscribe if you're new here. We got a couple new subs already today. We're at 1,279. We're about 21 away from 1,300 subs. All thanks to you guys. So if you haven't subbed already, make sure you subscribe. We've been doing watch-alongs all season long. We won't be back tomorrow, but we will be back on Saturday evening for another Liberty watch-along. It'll be Liberty on the road against the Phoenix Mercury. A big game for both teams. It could be the difference between home court advantage in the first round or not. Because currently the Mercury and the Liberty are 4-5 respectively in the standings. Tudo said that free throws saved us in that third. It appears so. They were getting offensive rebounds and getting in the paint. Isabel Harrison was putting in work down there, so I gotta shoot her some bail. in her first game back after suffering a concussion. Score is 62-49. 62-49. For Washington, Sonia Citron, after having a good first half, she had 15 in the first half. She went scoreless in that second. Sabri, salute for the sub. Appreciate you. Salute. Kiki Iriafen with 14. She scored some buckets in that second half. I mean, that third quarter, excuse me. 4 for Shakira Austin. I think she had all 4 in that third quarter. Shug Sutton with 2. Alicia Clark with 2. You have 2 for Melbourne, 7 for Olsen, and 3 for Engsler. The Mystics shooting 4 for 20 from three-point range. That's 20%. And they have 8 turnovers as a team. For the New York Liberty, it was really Isabel Harrison off the bench. 13 points, 5 rebounds. Rebecca Gardner and Steph Talbot also contributed. So you got 26 points from your bench for the Liberty. Breanna Stewart, second game back. She's 1 for 6. Offense hasn't been easy to come by for her tonight, but Liberty are up. I wish on these sites I could see score or percentage of points by quarter. Unfortunately, they don't do it. I might have to go to the WNBA website to get more in depth with that. WNBA.com/stats. Whoops. That would help if I could type. Ball and play here with the Mystics to start the fourth and final quarter here. Sonia Citron with the ball, comes off the screen, going right. Ball out to Kiki, over to Olsen. Olsen with the ball, guarded by Stewie. Down to Austin. They send a late double over there. Shakira Austin, guarded by Stewie. She spins back left. Between the legs, right, with 4 on the clock. Gets it over to Olsen. Olsen off the screen. Tries to get it to Austin, and that's a shot clock. They call a foul and 1. They have to see if she got that off in time. But that was a... They worked that clock all the way down to the end. I don't know if she got that off in time, and that didn't really look like a foul either. But they're going to go to the table to review it. I added the score. Can't see the shot clock in that angle. There it is. This angle should do it. Nope. On that angle, it doesn't seem like she gets it off in time. She catches the ball with... Yeah. Yeah, the ball is still in her hands with 0 on the clock, but it depends on when they blew the whistle. 2 seconds. All right, now they're showing a slow motion replay here to Austin. She goes up. Nope. That's a shot clock violation by Shakira Austin. That would have been a nice one if it counted. They worked the clock all the way down. Unfortunately, it wipes away a and 1 opportunity for the Mystics, because she actually made the layup there. Yeah, Tudo, same here. Shot clock violation in my eyes as well. Let me see. Box score. Let's see. Play-by-play. I wish they would give me by quarter here. I'm trying to look up points by quarter. Let's go. If we go third quarter. Oh, they haven't updated it yet on the WNBA website. So they're still reviewing this to see if it's a shot clock violation. In my eyes, it is, but I don't want y'all to think I'm biased because I'm a Liberty fan. But just looking at that replay, it didn't look like she got it off in time. All right, points got wiped off the board, so I'm going to remove those points off of the board. It's 62-49. It was determined it was a shot clock violation by the Mystics. So New York basketball, 9 turnovers by the Mystics, 4 for the Liberty, and they get the ball in bounds. Izzy gets it to Breanna Stewart. Oh, they say it's 10 turnovers by the Mystics, excuse me. Burke over to Izzy. Right side to Stewie. They tell Talbot to clear out. Over to Leo. Top of the key here. Leo keeps the dribble alive. Corner to Talbot. Talbot with 10 on the clock. Gets it to Izzy. Back to Talbot. Talbot fakes the drive right. Bounce back out to Izzy. Izzy steps back for a three. Oh, Isabel Harrison. Left wing three. Izzy showing all facets of her game in her return. You can see the game through the reflection of my glasses. Maybe that's the way I can get around it. Liana. I'm going to look this way. Which way I can see? Ball over to Shakira. She tries to step through, takes the bump, fall away jump shot is good for Shakira Austin. Listen, they can't copyright strike me if you guys are just watching the reflection, right? That might be the workaround. 65-51. Kennedy, bad pass down to Leonie Febich. Sonia Citron gets the steal. Ball over to Shakira, top of the key. Back to Sonia. Sonia drives right. The ball gets tipped and Kennedy Burke gets the other tip. It goes out of bounds, stays with the Mystics. So showing the replay, Isabel Harrison at the buzzer. Yeah, it's really been the second unit for the New York Liberty in this game. And they only have 3 players technically a part of their second unit tonight. And a foul by Leonie Febich. She does that every game. So she has to know that's gonna be a foul. She keeps her hand on the waist of the defender, trying to slow them down, and they call it every game. So that's something she has to be aware of. Ball in play to Austin. Olsen drives baseline, gets cut off, spins back, reverse layup is up and good over Kennedy Burke. Nice move there by Lucy Olsen, and it's a 12-point game, 65-53. Kennedy Burke at the controls here, gets it over to Izzy. Izzy faces up, gets it over to Stewie, left side to Burke. Burke with the ball, she drives into the paint, goes up, gets tripped up, and she'll go to the line for free throws. Shakes off her right hand, fell a little bit hard on that trip. But Kennedy Burke will go to the line for free throws. Looking at her elbow. Might probably got some wood burn on there. Hutch says we need to get you some oversized mirror shades for real. So Kennedy Burke at the line for 2 free throws here. Kennedy Burke, first free throw is up. Kennedy Burke at one point in the season before she got hurt was the top 3-point percentage player in the W. The Liberty had, I think, at one point had 4 of the top 5 3-point percentage shooters in the W, between Leo, Jonquel, who else was in that list, and Kennedy Burke. But due to injuries, people have fallen out of that. 67-53 is the score. Enough of me rambling. Sonia Citron with the ball, drives left, gets it over to Austin. Austin on the drive, spins back into the paint, throws up the left-hand hook, and it's short, but she gets fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. So Liberty sticking to this zone, and the Mystics looking to attack the zone here. For those who are new to basketball, when teams run a zone here, it's really to try and encourage teams to shoot on the perimeter because it looks like there's more bodies than there really are. As Austin misses the first free throw, the Liberty fans get a little rowdy because if she misses 2 free throws here, they get free Shake Shack. So Austin at the line for the second and for the Shake Shack, and she says, nah, buy your own food. She makes the second. 67-54. Maureen Johannes back in the game. Gets the pass over to Isabel Harrison. Harrison drives right over to Talbot. Talbot loads up for a 3. And Steph Talbot from the right wing. Steph Talbot, no hezzy. Pulls up for 3. Cashes out. Liberty 7 for 17 from 3 tonight. I think that's Talbot's second 3 of the game. It is. Sonia Citron with the ball. Drives right. Comes off the screen. Gets into the paint. Mid-range jump shot is up. Too strong. Talbot gets the rebound. Ball over to Johannes. Johannes at the controls here. Comes off the screen. Drops it off to Izzy. Izzy stops. Oh, she tried to bounce past it before she had control. Ball goes off Alicia Clark. And luckily the Liberty retained possession there. So the Mystics are looking to trap Marine off of those pick and rolls. Marine gets the pass over to Izzy, who gets it over to Talbot for the 3-pointer. So Liberty, 2 of their 3 bench players are in double figures. 70-54 is the score. Ball and play to Izzy. Gets it up top to Talbot. Down to Emma on the cut. Oh, what a play. What an inbound play. Emma finishes the layup. It's 72-54. 17 assists for the Liberty. Only 5 turnovers. Ball over to Alicia Clark. She can shoot threes, and she's off. Talbot with the rebound. Gets it over to Marine. Yeah, Seattle getting belt to behind out there in Minneapolis. Marine slows it down, 1-2 step, and misses off the glass. I wish he would keep the dribble alive there. Shakira Austin down to Engstler. Engstler goes up and scores. So they outrun the Liberty down the floor. Emily Engstler on the assist from Shakira Austin. Isabel Harrison with the ball. Picks up her dribble. Gets it over to Mieseman. Mieseman spins back into the lane. Out to Izzy. Izzy right side to Talbot. Talbot rejects the screen. Back out to Izzy. Izzy didn't take the 3 this time. Over to Marine. Marine comes off the screen. Bounce pass to Izzy on the roll. Left hand floater is off. Ball goes off of Shakira and out of bounds. So Izzy, even though she missed the floater, knocked the ball off of Shakira Austin. And it goes back to the Liberty here. So we have a timeout here on the floor. Liberty in cruise control here. 72-56 with 5:51 to go here in the 4th quarter. All right, let's take a look at the box scores right quick. Salute to everybody here. Washington down 56-72. Liberty outscoring them 10-7 in the quarter. It's really been the bench mob here for the Liberty. For Washington, it's been the 2 rookies, Iriafen and Kitron, as they're referred to, carrying the offense here, both in double figures, the only players in double figures for the Mystics. For New York, you have 4 players in double figures. You got Mieseman, who just entered double figures with 11 points, 11 for Marine Johannes, and then their 2 bench players, 2 of their 3 bench players, Isabel Harrison with a game-high 16 points, and Steph Talbot with 11. The Liberty have shot 26 free throws. They've made 21. The Mystics have shot 6 free throws. They've made 4. So that is the difference in this game. Liberty, I guess, have been being aggressive, going to the basket. And the Mystics, I'm not too sure. I missed the whole first half, so I'll probably go back and watch what's been happening here. In other news, though, looking at the other games that are on the schedule here, Minnesota's up 39-22 on the Storm. Let's take a quick look at this while we have some time. Let's see. They outscored them 25-12 in the first. They're being outscored 18-17 right now. The Lynx are. Who's putting in work here? 6 for Gabby, 7 for Neckanow, 4 for Sykes and Diggins. For Minnesota, let's go. Fee with 5 points. You got 12 for K-Mac and 16 for Courtney Williams. My goodness. They're both on my fantasy team. I got like 5 people in this game on my fantasy team. I got Courtney Williams, Kayla McBride, Nafisa, Skylar, and Dom Malonga. Dom has 6 points and 6 rebounds in 12 minutes of play. So that's the deal here. 30-42 is the score in this one. Let's get back to our game. Tudo said if Shy wins, we move up. Yes, we do. If Chicago wins, the Liberty do move up in the standings. But I'm not too sure if that's really going to happen, though. $72-56 is the score. The broadcast is coming back online. Oh, it looks like Bobby Portis is here in the crowd. Bobby Portis, is he still with the Milwaukee Bucks? I don't even know. That's the last time I seen him hoop, though. Marine to inbound, gets it into Mieseman, up top to Stewie. Stewie up top, right side to Talbot. Gets it. What is Talbot doing, bro? Talbot just threw a stupid pass stolen there by the Liberty. I mean, by the Mystics. Lucy Olsen gets downhill, keeps her pivot foot, goes to a cutting Iriafen and misses the layup. Rebound to Stewie. Over to Marine. Marine with the ball. Marine drives left, picks up her dribble, goes cross court to Stewie, finds a cutting Emma. Emma goes up and misses. Rebound to Jade. Oh, the referee, the trailing referee called that one. I guess she was waiting to see. I think they're going to review this, maybe? It was a late call there by the trailing referee. I guess she was going to see if the other refs called it. They did not. But they're going to review this, so we go back to another commercial break. All right, so we're in a commercial right now. In a commercial, score is still 72-56. The Mystics are going to review that last foul call. The foul was on Emily Enxler. They didn't really show any replay, so I couldn't see. They went straight to commercial, but once they come back, we'll see if it actually is a foul or not. While we have some time, let's take a look at the Liberty's remaining schedule. Let's take a look at both teams' remaining schedule. Come on, load up. Oh, let me log in the Liberty app. I forgot to check in. All right, so that doesn't want to load. I clicked on the Liberty. There we go. Now it wants to load. Schedule. Tickets. My Brooklyn Rewards. View. All right, so let's take a look at this, y'all. So this is the Liberty's remaining schedule. So they have the Phoenix Mercury on Saturday. They have the Golden State Valkyries on Tuesday. They have the Seattle Storm on Friday. So they have getting a lot of practice time here. So they play Saturday. They have Sunday, Monday off. They play Tuesday. They have Wednesday, Thursday off. They play Friday in Seattle. That's the end of the road trip. They come back on the following Tuesday. So they have Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Well, Saturday is probably the travel day. They'll come back and practice Sunday, Monday, play on Tuesday against the Mystics at home. And then final game of the season is against the Chicago Sky in Chicago. So they have 4 road games and 1 home game left. Right, it is West Indian night there at Barclays, so everybody got their flag. You know, New York is very multicultural, big West Indian population, so everybody is waving their flag there. The challenge is unsuccessful. Emily Enxler does get her hand on the shoulder, according to these replays, on Emma Mieseman. So Emma's going to the line for free throws. Let's get back to the score here. So Emma Mieseman with 11 points. Knocks down the free throw for the 12th. Liberty only have 1 West Indian player on their roster, Jonquel Jones out of the Bahamas. And Emma knocks down the second. 74-56. You got Lucy Olsen running the controls here over to Iriafen. Oh, tries to bounce it to Alicia Clark. It bounces off Stewie's foot. And it's a kick ball here. Excuse me. Melbourne to inbound here. Sideline inbound. Across from her bench. Gets it into Alicia Clark. Gets it over to Olsen. Olsen wide open for 3. Rolls off the rim. Stewie with the rebound. 74-56. Liberty have 17 assists on 22 made baskets tonight. Stewie for 3. And I think that's her first one of the night. Stewie knocks down to 3. She was 0 for 2 before that one, and the Liberty, this might be their largest lead in months. In a month, I should say. 77-56. Engsler out to Melbourne. Melbourne on the drive out to Olsen. Gets it into Engsler. No look to Kiki on the right baseline. Kiki back out to Olsen. Fakes the pass. Drives in. Bounce pass to Kiki. Oh, they worked down all 24 seconds of that shot clock, and it results in a layup. Great ball movement there by the Mystics. That was Stewie gets the ball, gets it up to Talbot, corner to Marine. Marine pump fakes, relocates, off balance, three is good. Marine right in front of the Liberty bench, falling away, step back, one-legged, cashes in from three. Marine Johannes with her third three of the night. She's up to 14. Gets it over to Melbourne. Melbourne up top to Engsler, down to Kiki against Stewie. Stops, almost travels out to Melbourne. Melbourne on the drive, spins back middle, out to Engsler. Engsler for three. Off the back rim, and Marine snatches down the rebound. Marine over to Stewie. Yeah, the Mystics need to be getting good early looks. Oh, and a turnover there by the Liberty. Emma Meeseman on the slow roll. Stewie overshoots the pass. Turnover, Liberty. $80-58 is the score. Under 3.5 to go here in this one. It's been all Liberty in this second half. Ball down to Kiki in the post against Stewie. Left hand hook is left short. Rebound to Stewie. 9 rebounds for Breanna Stewart. And Sandy Rondello calls a timeout, weirdly. Liberty were sort of on a roll there, but I guess Coach Brondello sees something she wants to work on. Timeout on the floor, 80-58, 3:17 to go in the fourth quarter. It's been all Liberty. They're outscoring the Mystics 18-9 in this quarter. They're showing the Liberty's upcoming schedule, which we just went over here. While we have some time, let's see if we can quickly look at the Mystics' remaining schedule. It's going to be an uphill climb. I don't think they really care if they make the playoffs or not. I think they'll probably be looking for more draft picks. They have accumulated some draft picks here. In a couple trades, especially the Brittany Sykes trade. So I don't think they'll cry too much if they miss the playoffs. Let's take a quick look at their schedule here. So for the Mystics, they play the Golden State Valkyries on Saturday in San Francisco. Get this pop up out the screen. They play the Sparks in LA on Sunday, so they have a back-to-back, 30 and the 31st. They play the Mercury. They play the Mercury. They play the Fever. Wait, hold on. What games are home? What games are away? It looks like, do they all have road games? No, I think these are the home games here. The ones with the special night. So they play Phoenix at home. They play the Fever at home. And then they play the Liberty. The way they do it is weird on their website. Usually the away team is on the left, the home team is on the right, but they put all of themselves. Yeah, so a tough schedule. They ain't making the offs. It's over. Stick a fork in them. Ball and play with the Liberty. Marine with the ball. Now the Mystics go to a zone here. They find Emma lurking. Emma one leg fall away and scores. Emma Meeseman fall away jump shot from about 5 feet out. Beulah says, should the Mercury lose tonight against this guy? I don't think they should lose anything. The goal is to win, especially in their position. Madison Scott, the rookie out of Ole Miss, is in. Passes it to Sonia, Sonia left wing three, her first basket of the second half. 82-61, 2:30 to go here. Beck Gardner with the ball, gets it over to Marine. Over to Stewie, finds Emma. Emma with the ball. Emma stops, goes up, right-hand hook, rolls around, bounces off, and she gets her own rebound. Throws it out to a cutting Stewie. Stewie down the lane, left-hand layup is up and good for Breanna Stewart. 84-61. This might be their largest lead of the game here. Ball over to Kiki. or tied for the long run. Finds Jade Melbourne, pass too strong, goes off her hand, stolen by Talbot, over to Stewie. Stewie gets it to Mieseman. Corner to Beck Gardner for three. Beck Gardner for three. Beck Gardner's like, Coach, give me some more minutes, man. Please. I can hoop. 87-61. The Liberty haven't had to lead this big since probably when we beat Connecticut by 1,000. And Madison Scott on the baseline gets the pass and scores for the Mystics. Rookie out of Ole Miss, I believe. Emma with the ball, finds a cutting Stewie. Oh, they just slicing apart this zone defense. Stewie on the assist to Emma Mieseman. 89-63. Up top to Enxler, and Stewie intentionally fouls to get out this game. Empire said, I'm seeing the zone more lately. Yeah, teams are trying to switch it up a little bit because players are getting too good at beating the man-to-man. So if you switch between zone and man, you can confuse the defense a bit. But once a team figures that zone out, it's worse than man because it's just wide open areas on the court. Steal by the Liberty. Marine over to Beck Gardner. Beck Gardner took her eyes off the ball. Jade Melbourne gets the deflection off of Beck Gardner's knee. That's a turnover. Enxler to inbound. Gets it into Melbourne. 89-63 is the score. Approaching a minute to go here. It's been all Liberty in the second half. All Liberty in the second half. Citron gets it over to Melbourne. Down to Kiki. It's another kick ball. Liberty, if they can't get their hands on it, they're getting their feet on it. Liberty, largest lead of the game, is 26, is what they have now. Madison Scott into Enxler. Enxler shoots a contested three off the back rim. Talbot with the rebound. Under a minute to go here. 50 seconds to go. Kennedy Burke with the ball. Gets it over to Marine. Left side of the court on the three-point line. Jab steps inward. Goes back out. Tries to go. She predicted that baseline pass. It gets tipped out by Sonia Citron. And the Liberty have 7 seconds on the clock here. Burke to inbound it. Over to Harrison. Up top to Gardner. Gardner over to Marine. Marine. Deep three. Off the rim. Kennedy Burke with the offensive rebound. And she'll dribble it back out. Gets it out to Marine Johannes with 8 on the clock. Marine with 6. 5. Marine gets cut off for 3. 2. Marine not aware of the clock. Throws a pass into traffic. It's a turnover here by the Liberty. So a little sloppy here to end the game for the Libs. A little sloppy to end the game. 89-63, 16 seconds to go here. And Sonia Citron will cross half court. Dribbling up at the three-point line. Sonia Citron down to Kiki Iriafen. Jab step, fall away jump shot, rolls off. Steph Talbot, another rebound. And that's how this game ends, people. So the Liberty, with their biggest win in a month, it feels like, deficit wise, they win the game 89-63. The Mystics dropped to 16-23. The Liberty moved to 24-15. So the Liberty on a 2-game win streak. It ended up being a bad game, a blowout after all, but the Liberty get the win. That is the final score in this one. All right, we're going to take a quick look at the box score really quickly. I just want to fix something right quick. I don't know why that's not working. Oh, there we go. Hitting the wrong button. Just close that off. Let's take a look at the box score. Mute that. And let's take a look. So final score. Let's refresh that. 89-63. Liberty moved to 24-15 on the season. The Mystics dropped to 16-23. Liberty were outscored 20-18 in the first, 25-17 in the second, 19-12 in the the Liberty outscored the Mystics the rest of the way, 25-17 in the second, 19-12 in the third, 27-14 in the fourth. For Washington, Kiki Iriafen with 16 points and 4 rebounds. Sonia Citron had 15 in the first half, limited to 3 in the second, 18 points for her. Shakira Austin with 7, 2 for Clark and Sutton. Off the bench, Melbourne with 2, 9 for Lucy Olsen, 5 for Engsler, and 2 for Madison Scott. They shoot 20% from 3 on 5 of 24 shooting, 41% from the line from the field, 10 turnovers in this one. For the Liberty, Emma Mieseman with 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. Kennedy Burke with 7 points. Breanna Stewart with 12 points and 9 rebounds. Maureen Johannes with 14 points and 5 assists on 3 made threes. Leonie Fevich with 6 points. For the bench, Steph Talbot with 11 points and 6 assists with 7 rebounds, so she was doing everything, also with 2 steals. Isabel Harrison had a team-high 16 points off the bench in her return from concussion. 8 points for Beck Gardner off the bench. Everybody was a plus in the plus-minus today. And that is the final score in this one. As you can see, top of the screen here, at halftime, Minnesota's up 46-33. 46-33 on the Seattle Storm. Next stream I have will be on Saturday. If you want to watch the rest of this game, the Minnesota versus Seattle game, I will have it live in the Discord. Discord link is in the description, and on the channel description and in this stream description. It's free to join. I'm gonna put the game live there in the Discord. We'll probably put both games, the end of that Minnesota game and the start of the Chicago and Phoenix game. So it won't be live streamed. It'll just be live in the Discord. All right, y'all. Salute for all the new subs. Make sure you leave a like on the way out. Subscribe if you haven't already. I know it was a shorter stream than usual today. I only got to do the second half, but I'm glad the Liberty get the win. Liberty get the big win over the Mystics, 24-15. 89-63. They moved to 24-15. And that's it from me. I'll see you guys on Saturday evening for Mercury Liberty. Until then, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Salute!